सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम ओम नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्ध ज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशांताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः ओम परब्रह्म प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्वशान्ति विश्व कल्याणार्थम आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थम बृहदारण्यकोपनिषदः पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणं fourth chapter we have to chant the second brahmanam. ओम अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः अथ द्वितीयं ब्राह्मणम्। ओम जनकोह वैदेहः कूर्चादुपावसर्पन्नुवाच नमस्तेऽस्तु याज्ञवल्क्य अनुमाशाधि इति सहोवाच यथा वै सम्राट् महान्तम् अध्वानमेष्वन् रथं वा नावं वा समददीत एवमेव एताभिः उपनिषद्भिः समाहित आत्मा अस्य एवं वृन्दारकः आढ्यः सन् अधीतवेदः उक्त उपनिषत्कः इतः विमुच्यमानः क्व गमिष्यसि इति न अहं तद्भगवन् वेद यत्र गमिष्यामि इति अथवैते अहं तद्वक्ष्यामि यत्र गमिष्यसि इति ब्रवीतु भगवान् इति। इन्दोह वै नाम एषः यः अयं दक्षिणे अक्षन् पुरुषः तं वा एतम् इन्दगं सन्तम् इन्द्र इति आचक्षते परोक्षेणैव परोक्षप्रिया इव हि देवाः प्रत्यक्षद्विषः। अथ एतद् वामे अक्षिणी पुरुषरूपम् एषा अस्य पत्नी विराट् तयोः एषः सगन्स्तावः य एषः अन्तर्हृदये आकाशः। अथ एनयोः एतद् अन्नं य एषः अन्तर्हृदये लोहितपिण्डः। अथ एनयोः एतत् प्रावरणं यदेतदन्तर्हृदये जालकम् इव। अथ एनयोः एषा श्रुतिः संचरणी या एषा हृदयात् ऊर्ध्वा नाडी उच्चरति यथा केशः सहस्रधा भिन्नः। एवम् अस्या एता हिता नाम नाड्यः अन्तर्हृदये प्रतिष्ठिता भवन्ति। एताभिः वा आस्रवत् इति आस्रवदास्रवदति तस्मात् एषः प्रविविक्ताहारतरः इव एवा भवति अस्मात् शरीरात् आत्मनः। तस्य प्राञ्चः प्राणाः दक्षिणादिक् दक्षिणे प्राणाः प्रतीचीदिक् प्रत्यञ्चः प्राणाः उदीचीदिगुदञ्च प्राणाः ऊर्ध्वादिगूर्ध्वाः प्राणाः अवाचीदिगवाञ्च प्राणाः सर्वादिशः सर्वे प्राणाः स एष नेति नेति इति आत्मा अगृह्यः न हि गृह्यते अशीर्यः न हि शीर्यते असंगो न हि सज्जते असितो न व्यथते न रिष्यति अभयं वै जनकप्राप्तोऽसि इति ह उवाच याज्ञवल्क्यः। सहोवाच जनकः वैदेहः अभयं त्वा गच्छता अद्य गच्छताद् याज्ञवल्क्य यो नो भगवन् अभयं वेदयसे नमस्ते अस्तु इमे विदेहा अयम् अहम् अस्मि इति द्वितीयं ब्राह्मणम्। अथ तृतीयं ब्राह्मणम् अथ तृतीयं ब्राह्मणम् ॐ जनकगं है वैदेहं याज्ञवल्क्यो जगाम समेने नवदिष्ये इति अतः यज्जनकश्च वैदेहः याज्ञवल्क्यश्च अग्निहोत्रे समुदाते तस्मै ह याज्ञवल्क्यः वरं ददौ सः कामप्रश्नमेव वव्रे तगं हास्मै ददौ तगं ह सम्राडेव पूर्वं पप्रच्छ याज्ञवल्क्या किं ज्योतिरयं पुरुष इति आदित्यज्योतिः सम्राडिति ह उवाच आदित्येन एव अयं ज्योतिषास्ते पल्यलयते कर्म कुरुते विपल्येति इति एवमेव एतद्याज्ञवल्क्या अस्तमित आदित्ये याज्ञवल्क्या किं ज्योतिः एव अयं पुरुष इति चन्द्रमा एव अस्य ज्योतिर्भवति इति चन्द्रमसा एव अयं ज्योतिषा आस्ते पल्ययते कर्म कुरुते विपल्येति इति एवमेव एतद्याज्ञवल्क्या अस्तमिते आदित्ये याज्ञवल्क्या चन्द्रमसि अस्तमिते किं ज्योतिरेवायं पुरुष इति अग्निरेवास्य ज्योतिर्भवतीत्यग्निना एव अयं ज्योतिषः आस्ते फल्येते कर्म कुरुते विफल्येति इति एवमेव एतद्याज्ञवल्क्यः अस्तमिते आदित्ये याज्ञवल्क्या चन्द्रमसि अस्तमिते शान्ते अग्नौ किं ज्योतिः एव अयं पुरुषः इति वागेव अस्य ज्योतिर्भवति इति वाच एव अयं ज्योतिषा आस्ते पल्ययते कर्म कुरुते विपल्यते इति तस्माद् वै सम्राट् अभि यत्र स्वः पाणिः न विनिर्ज्ञायते अथ यत्र वागुच्चरति उपैव तत्र नीति इति एवमेव एतद्वा याज्ञवल्क्या अस्तमिते आदित्ये याज्ञवल्क्या चन्द्रमसि अस्तमिते शान्ते अग्नौ शान्तायां वाचि किं ज्योतिरेवायं पुरुष इति आत्मा एव अस्य ज्योतिर्भवति इति आत्मना एव अयं ज्योतिषा आस्ते पल्ययते कर्म कुरुते विपल्यते इति कथम आत्मा इति योऽयं विज्ञानमयः प्राणेषु हृदि अन्तर्ज्योतिः पुरुषः स समानः सन् उभौ लोकौ अनुसञ्चरति ध्यायति इव लेलायति इव स हि स्वप्नो भूत्वा इमं लोकमधिक्रामति मृत्योरूपहणे स वा अयं पुरुषो जायमानः शरीरम् अभिसम्पद्यमानः पाप्मभिः सगं सृजते स उत्क्रामन् म्रियमाणः पाप्मनः विजहाते तस्य वा एतस्य पुरुषस्य द्वे एव स्थाने भवता इदं च परलोकस्थानं च सन्ध्यं तृतीयकं स्वप्नस्थानं तस्मिन् सन्ध्ये स्थाने तिष्ठन् एते उभे स्थाने पश्यति इदं च परलोकस्थानं च यथा क्रमः अयं परलोकस्थाने भवति तम् आक्रम्य उभयान् पाप्मनः आनन्दागंश्च पश्यति क्षेत्र प्रस्वपिति अस्य लोकस्य सर्वावतः मात्रामपादाय स्वयं विहत्य स्वयं निर्माय स्वेन भासा स्वेन ज्योतिषा प्रस्वपिति अत्र अयं पुरुषः स्वयं ज्योतिर्भवते न तत्र रथा न रथयोगा न पन्थानः भवन्ति अथ रथान् रथयोगान् पदः सृजते न तत्रानन्दाः मुदः प्रमुदः भवन्ति अथ आनन्दात् मुदः प्रमुदः सृजते न तत्र वेशान्ताः पुष्करिण्यः स्रवन्त्यः भवन्ति अथ वेशान्तपुष्करिणीः स्रवन्तीः सृजते स हि कर्ता तदेते श्लोका भवन्ति स्वप्नेन शारीरमभिप्रहृत्य आसुप्तः सुप्तान् अविजाकशेते शुक्रमादाय पुनरैति स्थानगं हिरण्मयः पुरुष एकगं सः प्राणेन रक्षन् अवरं कुलायं बहिष्कुलायादमृतश्चरित्वा स ईयते अमृतः यत्र कामकं हिरण्मयः पुरुषः एकगं सः स्वप्नान्त उच्चावचमीयमानः रूपाणि देवः कुरुते बहोने उदेव स्त्रीभिः सह मोदमानः उक्षदुते वापि भयानि पश्यन् आराममस्य पश्यन्ते न तं पश्यति कश्चन इति तं नायतं बोधयेत् इति आहुः दुर्विषज्जगं हास्मै भवति यम् एष न प्रतिपद्यते अतः खलु आहुः जागरितदेशे एव अस्य एषः इति यानि एव जाग्रत् पश्यते तानि सुप्तः इति अत्र अयं पुरुषः स्वयं ज्योतिर्भवति साहं भगवते सहस्रं ददामि अत ऊर्ध्वं विमोक्षाय ब्रूहि इते स वा एष एतस्मिन् सम्प्रसादे रत्वा चरित्वा दृष्ट्वा एव पुण्यं च पापं च पुनः प्रतिन्यायं प्रतियोनि आद्रवति स्वप्नाय एव स यत्तत्र किञ्चित् पश्यति अनन्वागतः तेन भवति असङ्गः हि अयं पुरुषः इति एवमेव एतद् याज्ञवल्क्य सोऽहं भगवते सहस्रं ददामि अत ऊर्ध्वं विमोक्षाय एव ब्रूहीते स वा एष एतस्मिन् स्वप्ने रत्वा चरित्वा दृष्ट्वैव पुण्यं च पापं च पुनः प्रतिन्यायं प्रतियोन्याद्रवति बुद्धान्ताय एव स यत्तत्र किञ्चित् पश्यति अनन्वागतः तेन भवति असङ्गः अयं पुरुषः इति एवमेव एतद् याज्ञवल्क्य सोऽहं भगवते सहस्रं ददामि अत ऊर्ध्वं विमोक्षाय एव इति ब्रूहीति स वा एष एतस्मिन् बुद्धान्ते रत्वा चरित्वा दृष्ट्वैव पुण्यं च पापं च पुनः प्रतिन्यायं प्रतियोन्याद्रवते स्वप्नान्ताय एव तद्यथा महामत्स्यः उभे कूले अनुसञ्चरते पूर्वं जावरं च एवमेव अयं पुरुषः एतौ उभौ अन्तौ अनुसञ्चरते स्वप्नान्तं च बुद्धान्तं च तद्यथास्मिन् आकाशे श्येनः वा सुपर्णो वा विपरिपत्य श्रान्तः सगंहत्य पक्षौ संलयाय एव ध्रियते एवमेव अयं पुरुषः एतस्मा अन्ताय धावते यत्र सुप्तो न कञ्चन कामं कामयते न कञ्चन स्वप्नं पश्यते तावा अस्य एताहिता नाम नाड्यः यथा केशः सहस्रधा भिन्नः तावता निम्नातिष्ठन्ते शुक्लस्य नीलस्य पिङ्गलस्य हरितस्य लोहितस्य पूर्णा अथ यत्र एनं घ्नन्ति इव जिरन्ति इव हस्ति इव विच्छायति गर्तमिव पतति यदेव जाग्रद्भयं वश्यति तत् अत्र अविद्यया मन्यते अथ यत्र देव इव राजा इव अहमेव इदगं सर्वः अस्मि इति मन्यते स अस्य परमः लोकः Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. These chantings, really take you to Upanishadic Rishi Kala, Rishi mood, Rishi mind. Just we have to develop that liking, love consciously by effort and start doing it. After some days of practice, we don't feel like going anywhere other than this way, chanting Veda mantras, doing the Yajna Yagadi, contemplating on the Upanishadic mantra, reveling in the truth indicated thereof. If that type of personality we got or we have created or generated, we are most fortunate, blessed people indeed. Om. ओम नद श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभ्यः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते अथ प्रथमा शिक्षा वल्ली प्रथमोऽनुवाकः प्रार्थनामन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवद्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवदो तद्वक्तारमवदो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ एकादशोऽनुभागः ॐ वेदमनोच्चाचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ते सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सीः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि ये के चास्मच्छ्रेयागंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया अधेयं श्रिया देयं हर्या देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयम् अत यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्तविचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्शिनः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेथाः अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्शिनः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलुक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः एष आदेशः एषोपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषत् एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो श्रुतिमात्रे परब्रह्मणे नमः. Salutations to all masters, all the devatas in all the rupa, Shruti Mata Parabrahma. Today's simple thought of 2-3 minutes is key. Once we start doing sadhana, then we understand what is the difficulty and what is the problem. Difficulty and problem both are one only, called as the agitated, disturbed mind. Only one solution also. What is that solution? Is just that agitation or disturbance, whatever it is, learn the art of dropping it there and then and go back to the goal for which you have set for the meditation. This can be done only in one condition, wherein other than knowing Paramatma, no other is goal. Paramatma alone is real, other than him, everything else is unreal mithya. If in this aspect or knowledge we have strong conviction, then this attempt will be successful. What is that attempt? Just to drop the thought without any second thought at that very moment. Like I am sitting for my japa. I am doing japa of Om Namah Shivaya. So many million thoughts come. Generally, we struggle in so many ways with those thoughts. All struggles, in fact, strengthen those thoughts only. The only thing which can make us free from that is only one thought. Drop it. That's it. I have no concern or relation at all with that thought. I am here to say Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. You are doing it. Suddenly a tree came in your mind. It will come. Wherever it comes, whatever it, don't think about it. I am here for Om Namah Shivaya, not for the tree. You have to drop the tree. Again Om Namah Shivaya. Then a bird remembered, a river remembered, or a person is remembered, or an experience is remembered, or an object is remembered, or any humiliation, respect, or any fancy, or any imagination. This is how, by habit, the mind from thousands of lives going on projecting all these things, also depending on the vasanas. You cannot struggle with it. The more you struggle, the more it becomes strong. Only way is drop it, hold on to Om Namah Shivaya. So it's a tug of war between me and my mind. I try to drop the thought of mind and say Om Namah Shivaya. Mind makes me drop Om Namah Shivaya and tries to pull me towards its own thought. This is the tug of war. It goes on. You have to become aware. I am sitting here in advance preparation to do that my japa mantra. And there may be thoughts coming. So I am not going to value them, entertain them, neither waiting for them, nothing doing. When it comes, just to drop and back to Om Namah Shivaya. Go on doing it. How many thoughts will come? How many days it will come? You need not think even little about it. Else you become emotional. We become attached. We become concerned. We become giving value to them. Every of these are the traits again of the mind to detach us from the Om Namah Shivaya. Through Om Namah Shivaya, entire world of thoughts and the mind has to be dissolved in the experience of Om Namah Shivaya. That is called as the Dhyana, meditation, Savikalpa Samadhi, ityadi. So learn this art, at least on the seat of meditation. Of the meditational seat, you may have importance to the things or beings or the interactions, obligations, duties, because we are not straight away totally sannyasi and then fully convinced of Paramatma. We have a lot of obligations to take care, etc. It is accepted fact. Therefore, you can't drop while doing Vyavahara. There you have to have care, the concern, you have to use your brain, think, understand what to do, respond so that thing doesn't become aggravated or gets solved or gives the expected result. This is how we do Vyavahara. Like I am in this Vyavahara of giving satsang. So what thought I am conveying, what Upanishad mantra, what meaning of that bhashya, I am very concerned in this all. I can't drop any one of it because I am this particular program project. But when I am the seat of meditation, at that time, this class, if I remember, or if I remember you people or anything, all that has to be dropped because sitting for meditation is for meditation. That can be the japa, that can be Bhagwan's Rupa Dhyanam, that may be any shloka of Upanishad you took for contemplation. This is how already gathered information is made into knowledge. Knowledge is made into conviction. Then we try to live conviction. That is called nididhyasana. When we are doing it, do that only. Anything other than drop it. Like when you are in a very busy work, nidra comes. You drop the nidra, do the work. So too, when we have to sleep, that time any other thought comes, we drop it and enter into sleep. So sleep while you sleep, play while you play, work while you work, meditate while you are meditating. This art is called as maturity. And it should be dropped, that's it. So today's thought is so simple but so useful for meditation. Don't call that thought as good, don't say it is bad, don't continue with it, don't struggle with it, just drop. जस्ट ड्रॉप छिलका निकाल के जैसे फेंकते हैं दोबारा देखते नहीं उसके लिए any of the snacks you consume that cover in which it is brought is just thrown in that way utsrujeto drop it in this way only when we do for a long time our focus on the chosen work it is saguna nirguna dhyana we will be able to do we are able to focus on it that's how we have to conquer and while doing so as every time said no nearly never have the inadvertence of adding the new dirt which has to be again cleaned. This is one of the very important thing which we never easily understand or get abided unless deep vairagya like a real sannyasi it comes to us. We were sharing this thought 15 days back. As regards what sadhana we have to do, we are honest, sincere. We are doing. But we are undoing whatever sadhana we have done only because we are not able to stop the inflow of newer and newer things into our mind which are adding to new disturbance. Like you are going on swiping your room, there is no problem. But you have opened all the doors and windows, that with the wind, lot of dust is again coming. Then we say मैं इतना साफ किया फिर भी गंदा क्यों है क्योंकि you have allowed again by opening doors new dirt or dust to come. This aspect if you don't learn, understand and practice, all our sadhana is like this. Gajasnanam it is called. Taking bath, elephant immediately puts all the dirt on it. उसके लिए तो it has its own skin thing, that's why it does it. But that is an example for us. Therefore, blocking all new entries into our mind of any worldly thing other than Paramatma is a most essential thing which we can do with commitment only when we have pure Parama Vairagya. But it is essential. And at least as an experiment, the non essentials we can avoid. Like how many of the hours we spend in our cell phone or TV or newspaper. As an Adhyatmika sadhaka, they're all non essential to us. But for the sake of information, for general knowledge, this way we allow it to enter. Then that is enough to disturb our mind. That is called as Medhaya Hidaha. Our inner Atma Jnanam or Omkara Upasana are covered by this unnecessary Medha. And what is said in Gita, Vishya Vinivartante, Nirahara Sadehinaha, are out of sight, out of mind. If you remove from the sight, it goes away from the mind. Like 10 days, you don't touch your phone, your TV. You will see all that is gone. It was we who gave value, therefore it was entering. So to the people who are agitating us. 10 days you don't contact them, they are no more in your mind. It is a repeated contact giving their presence and value in our mind more and more. That's called vasana. That's called impression. That's called dhyato vishyan pumsaha sangasteshu upajayate. Strongly we have to know some things and strongly we have to do some things. One of the thing is these three. Strongly doing my Om Namah Shivaya, strongly dropping any other thought coming at that time, and strongly saying no during Vyavahara to allow anything to enter into our bosom unnecessarily. Just go to shop to buy tomato, potato and some palak. Look at that, purchase it, come. Don't look at other things in that way. You got the point? You are going somewhere to marriage to bless the couple. That's it. Go, bless couple, talk to both parents, wish come. Don't even eat food. घर में आके खाओ. It's better. If they force you, just go and have little whatever healthy to you, and don't look at the pandal. Don't look at the whoever have come, what are dresses, what are their gahana and all. Then you are not sadhaka. You are absolutely a social person. You can do that if you are social person, not a sadhaka. You can make friends with new and oh some samsar. Even you can talk to Pujari, you can ask him कितने शादियाँ की, कितने टिके हैं, कितने तलाक हो गए, कितना डेटा चाहिए उतना you can collect. You can get to kitchen staff and talk to them. How many hundreds of marriages you gave food to. You can go to tent वाला, you can go to sound वाला. आप करना चाहो तो हजार कर सकते हैं. You can do. You can go and talk to every driver in the parking lot and just confusing you or frustrating you in this way. Ki if you find interest, you can find interest in everything. That's a pakka samsari lakshana. Other than what is required, zero interest in anything is called sadhana. Then only we don't add a new. These new additions, not only for this life, for the forthcoming lives also, they are going to be obstructions for sadhana. Just like the sadhanas done in this life are going to add or help for our sadhana in the future lives. Future lives kaho, future days, let us say. In this month, whatever I add vasanas, they will disturb my next month's meditation. So too, in this month, whatever I do, the great deep sadhana, it is going to help me in the next month. In this way, we have to learn all the traits of the mind by which we are cheated by it, and we have to learn the tricks by which we have to counter it and be established in our sadhana. And all these are valid for that person who is convinced that he is an Adhyatmic sadhaka. And in that also, he is convinced that his goal is only Paramatma Anubhuti, nothing lesser than that, nothing other than that. To that person, these are all valid. When such person asks the questions कि कैसा करना है, कि ऐसे ऐसे कोई टेंशन गड़बड़ हो रहा है, डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा है, how to avoid them, to that genuine questioner, these are the answers. Are we the one? We have to think for ourselves. That is why every effort of ours of spirituality become failure if we are casual spiritual seekers, not serious. If we are serious and sincere, we just listen all the things. Among them, what is very important for us, we select, we keep on doing it. And the beauty of it is what? Those minimum necessary things, when we keep on doing as a compulsion, you will just see the doors are getting opened. We are keeping on moving towards the goal. But the first question is, have we convinced that we are pure, sincere seeker of the truth? Not casual, not once in a while, not sporadic, not because of external motivation, not for 1 hour in morning class. 24 घंटे यही हमको मुश्किल होता है. ये मुश्किल है तो इसके बाद कुछ भी संभव नहीं है साधना. But if though it is mushkil, but if you can achieve it, then all sadhana you yourself will know to do. Guru helps us in making us achieve this thing through variety of examples, explanations, Purana, Itihasa, hundreds of all the mantras. Guru is saying only one thing. Please decide that you are a seeker of spiritual truth. This is the only thing the Guru Shastra want us to achieve. They are all struggle is that. Because once I am convinced of the goal, I myself will cite the means. Or when the means are told, I will accept them. When we are coming into the class and listening to Vedanta and Tattva, still if you are pursuing the things and beings of the world, it means what? We are not convinced about this goal. Otherwise, why will you go? So, our listening is not sufficient. Like yesterday, it should be added with our mananam. In that mananam, we should know what is permanent and temporary. Everything other than Paramatma, everything is temporary. I want permanent, only Paramatma is permanent, only therefore I want that. Permanent being, permanent experience. In this way, what we have to do in a relaxed time is this only. We have to be relaxedly should doing all these contemplations very intensely. Intense relaxation. Relaxed from the anxieties, tensions of the worldliness, intense regarding all these thoughts which enhance, which strengthen our conviction that we are the spiritual seekers. ये हमको करना है. So how many things we learned? Focus on the japa Om Namah Shivaya, learn the art of dropping. While we are in the world, don't add the new ones. All these are possible when we are convinced that we are exclusively spiritual seeker and we want only Paramatma. That thing will be strengthened when we are regular in our Upanishad classes, Vedanta class, no other class. There are a million classes. But every class will not tell this. They entertain you. They talk about so many other things of the Karma Kanda, the Upasana Kanda. Here also we talk them. But we talk them all as secondary. Primarily is Paramatma Prapti. Like the topic under context. Now let us straight away enter into thought. Therefore, from so many days we are studying this 11th Anuvakam. So too was it in 9th Anuvakam. By all these Satyam, Vada, Dharmam, Chara and all, I am now entering into 11th Anuvakam. Only for one reason. Extremely you have to be so careful that you are achieving all these three things which we just now said. First thing achieved is what? You are clearing all your vasanas obligations. Second thing is you are not adding any new even inadvertently. Third, by this your antakarana and shuddha, then you will become very convincing about your ultimate goal as Paramatma. Then you will do nothing other than a adhyatmika sadhana of meditation truly from the heart. That is called as real sannyasitva. To achieve these three things, we are told to do all these satyam, vada, dharmam, chara, ityadi. All these values, 25, when we practice them, inherently they have the capacity of helping us in these three regards. Anything contrary done to this, we will never get to that last point of meditation, a before point of conviction, a before point of wanting only as Paramatma as the goal, A before point of not adding the new things, and a before point of not cleansing our heart, nor even fulfilling our obligations. In so many ways we suffer. Therefore, ye Satyamada Dharmam Chara are the things very deeply thought over and finalized ways of life given to us by the rishis in the interest of every one of us. First, to clear up all samsara; second, to clear up inner all the impurities; third, to make the path clear for the Atmastu Paramatma. Like any that day we give example, vaccine when it uh, is approved by who? WHO. How many of the experiments that they do, researchers they do. After all that is done for this particular disease, this is the medicine. It can be applicable this dose for this age. Do they do or not? In the same way, in many, many generations, the rishis, through their inquiry contemplation, they discovered all these ways of lifestyle are the ones which help every jiva to try to reach toward the spiritual emancipation for his own mukti. ध्यान देना. And even as a simple, intelligent person with common sense also, we can accept all that. It's only our arrogance, it's only our biasness, it's only our desires, so many are the misguidance that we deviate from these points. Else, simple common sense makes us understand the truth of these things. Satyam vada. क्या ज़्यादा important है बताओ उसमें. सत्य बोलो. Because once you speak satya, your responsibility is over. Till satya is not spoken, our responsibility is not over, our problems never end. Because when you speak asatya, it has so many repercussions on me and on the world. Believing my asatya, jhoot, so many ways people following it have fallen to such a problem. Then they inquire कि कहाँ से शुरू हुआ ये? They come to us only. Because we started the asatya. Then we have to speak satya. वो पहले ही कर दो, एक टेंशन नहीं रहेगा ना. Once I speak truth, I am free. Once I speak untruth, I am bound. Bound by the regret, guilt inside, and bound by the consequence of that untruth. The more bigger is the untruth, the more severe are the consequences, the more I am punishable. I'm just telling if you analyze. सत्यम वद सत्य बोलो हो उसमें क्या है यू आर हियर टू स्पीक ट्रुथ भैया but why don't we do because of again the impurities wrong habits misguidance so many desires taking it for granted you know ये सबको अवॉइड करने के लिए बचपन में से ही ऐसे बच्चों को दिमाग में डालते थे बेटा जिंदगी भर सत्य बोलना यू लव मी ना या रियली रेस्पेक्ट मी ना या so you will do no whatever I say, yeah. So I'll speak Satya. You must speak Satya. Okay. Now this fellow never knows why he is speaking Satya, but he speaks Satya because he promised to his mother. That is enough, it will help him throughout life. My mother, father told me speak truth, I am speaking. Whether somebody told or not, that won't help you. Whether you are speaking or not, that will help you. Same way, whether you know the consequence or not. If you speak untruth, you get the consequences negative. So simple it is, but we complicate. Everywhere, it's so simple it is. Mind is so clear if it is Satya. I like the head of the family calls everybody. Here, my salary is this much. These are our inevitable expenses of house rent, electricity, and all. After this much only I am left with. In that, we have to adjust ourselves. Please reduce your demands and expectations. Maybe work little more in another job also, so that we get more money to fulfill our other requirements. Satyam Vada. And all other members also accept, yes, what you said, father is right, so we are careful. With whatever we have, we are managing. कपड़े कपड़े फट गए तो सिलाई हम अपने आप करेंगे छोड़कर नया तुरंत नहीं खरीदेंगे चप्पल टूट गया तो गो एंड गेट इट रिपेयर्ड 10 रुपीज से रिपेयर होता है 20 रुपए से इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट थ्रोइंग इट एंड गोइंग फॉर 500 रुपीज चप्पल वी विल नॉट डू वेरी कॉमन एग्जाम्पल आई एम सेइंग सत्यम वदा in the office. The boss calls all of them. This is our office meant for. This is a total goal to be achieved. These are the steps. These are each one's responsibilities. Please do it. Let us cohesively, coordinatedly achieve our goals. Salaries are given to us. हो गया. Then the person, sir, मेरे को salary काफ़ी नहीं हो रहा है. Satyam vada, you talk. He says, yeah, really, we are having good profits. I am increasing your salary. If not, no, this year because Corona salaries are not much. Forget about increasing. We are cutting 10%. You have to bear with. सिचुएशन को समझ लिया, पॉइंट को एक्सेप्ट किया, फॉलो किया, कितना आराम है जिंदगी. Everybody will have to reach to their destination in their variety of vehicles. Therefore, this is a red light. This is a green light, orange light. Then these are the zebra crossing. This is called the overtaking lanes. These are non-overtaking lanes. These are speed breaker. You follow it. Smoothly you reach. सत्य मद में देखो. In that only the next one also we added धर्मम चरा. अरे कोई बोलने की बात है या धर्मम चरा, बट बोलना पड़ता है. Otherwise, the culprit, the mind, for gaining the result in a shortcut manner or to fulfill these unwanted so many desire, it will speak asatya and adharma. Either drop all desires, then you will not speak asatya or adharma, or stick to the strong rules of speaking satya and living dharma, then you transcend desires. Achievement is both desirelessness, speaking truth, and living dharma. That personality becomes pure, fit for the higher inquiry. Otherwise, we'll be loitering only in this world of papa, punya, karma phala, and going from one birth to the other, living, born and dying, only caught up in this like we are so far. याद रखना इस बात को. Never miss these very crucial thoughts. They are in between the Upanishadic Bhashyas, which are not written there. Only they are revealed when we are on the Vyasapita by the Krupa of the Guru Parampara. Clear? Why these values have to be practiced? These are the reasons. They are the code of conduct given by the Rishi Muni after entire inquiry is done. And the purpose of all that is what? Obligational fulfillments, purification of antakarana, become qualified for the truth, the reality, which alone gives moksha. Whether you accept or not, involvement in the world gives bandhanam. Whether you accept or not, knowing the self alone is the mukti hetu. It doesn't depend on your understanding, non-understanding, acceptance, non-acceptance, conviction, non-conviction. Whether you practice or not, it is like that. Like a sweet, put it on the tongue, healthy tongue, it will taste sweet. Whether you like it or not, agree or not, practice or not, it is like that. सत्य सत्य ही होता है. ये दोनों सत्य है. Go into the world, you are bound. Go to the self, you are liberated. अब उसको अपने कितना जाना, समझा, परखा, कन्विक्शन किया, प्रैक्टिस किया, all that decides whether you are sadhaka or not, or how much sadhana is happening, how much you are progressing. Keep in mind. Okay? Now we have seen so many of them. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Almost we have come to the 20th one, even 21st also. So which mantra we are here? Yanyanavadyani karmani tani sevitavyani. So sir, what you told those karmas, that we anyway are convinced to do. Are they the only ones? Are there any other thing also to be done? Or we ourselves can ask कि ये कर्म मेरे काम सामने आए हैं, they are not in the given list, should I do or not? Guru gives two instructions. If they are anavadyani, you must to do them. What is anavadya? Anindita shishtakrata. They are not having any blemish and they are being practiced by the wise people. Tani sevitavyani. See, so clear it is. Otherwise, mind will always be in the samshaya, dharma sankata कहते हैं उसको, dharma sandeha, like Arjuna has got. What dharma means duty, what to do, what not to do. In this confusion, we end up in doing what's not to be done, then we suffer. So here is the answer. If it is without blemish and if it is practiced by Shishta, you must do it. No itarani. The immediately next point is what? If it is not, if it is nindita karma, you must not do. But sir, the second point is there. Ki Shishta has done that karma, even then you should not do. So, somebody did it or not is not important. The thing is, it is nindita or anindita that is important. Anindita plus Shishta kruta, you do. Anindita, but kruta by the Shishya, we should not do. निंदित भी है, शिष्ट ने भी नहीं किया तो नहीं करना ही है, उसको छोड़ ही देना. क्लियर. यानी अनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्या. जो अनवद्य है, निंदित नहीं है. एंड व्हाट इज निंदिता एंड अनिंदिता इज एवरीबॉडी नोस. किसी का पैसे चुराना है ना, किसी को चोट पहुंचाना, ये सब बढ़ाने के लिए बड़ा दिमाग चाहिए क्या? It is nindita karma, that's it. That is why to avoid all these things, what is said in Upanishad is easily caught by the disciples because they are of highest purity. As the time passed, in the time of our time came of Kali Yuga, these things we don't understand because दिमाग उतना तेज नहीं होता. इसलिए वो लोग उसी बात को और एक भाषा में बोलते हैं. What is that? Whatever you don't want for you, you don't do it to others. Like we saw it in Viduraniti. What is said here in Viduraniti is what is said here. Yani anavadyani karmani tani sevitavyani no itarani. The same thing said in this way. Whatever you don't from others, you don't do to others. So do you want insult from others? No. So don't insult. Do you want forgiveness from others? Yes, you also forgive. Do you want others to love you? Yeah, you love them. You want others to hate you? No. Don't hate them. You want help from others? Yeah, you do the help. You want others to be selfish towards you? No, you do also don't be selfish. देखो, जो तुम नहीं चाहते हो दूसरों को नहीं करो, यही सारा धर्म हो गया. सत्यम धर्म. Clear the point? यानि अनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि. I am repeatedly saying so that the beautiful Upanishad mantra along with its direct meaning enters into our heart so deeply that we are remembering it and doing it. And one day we have to become so conscious and alert that every thought, every action, every word coming out from us, we are aware of it and know it is avadya or anavadya. And if it is avadya, we are not expressing it. If anavadya, we are doing it. That sensitivity is called as sadhana. Then only the cleansing, purification happens. After which we will now sit on the seat of meditation, taking Upanishad mantras about the Atma Tattva and contemplate on that effectively. अभी वहां तक जा ही नहीं सकते हम, इतने पाप करके, इतने रिग्रेट में, गिल्ट में, पछतावे में है, वहां का तो बहुत दूर की बात. That's why remember how much we are inspired for sadhana. Yet some years we have to fully involve in Satyamada Ityadi and clean our all obligations, clean our all inner kachra and make yourself so calm, quiet. And this is what we achieve through 6 classes every day. Bombarding with so much of knowledge, not giving chance for any new indulgences and allowing you to do your duty so that you are freed from your obligation. Actually, what we are doing from last 2 years is sadhana. Pakka. And it is like this only. As we continue, the depth comes. As we continue, the sincerity grows. As we continue, you can see the peace. As you continue, you can know the convictions are growing. यही जो हम कर रहे हैं, इससे बढ़कर और कुछ नहीं है. फर्क इतना ही है. In those days, they used to be in the ashram. Now we can't be in the ashram for various reasons, except that one. All else what we are doing is good. One or two things are what? Like in the ashram, we have no choice. Whatever the guru or the ashram maintains, gives, we take. So to choicelessly, when you live at your home, you are in ashram. That's it. Don't have choice. Choice is desires of the mind. In that everything comes. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Every detail I need not say. Imagine in the ashram, if you are with Guru, Gurukula, what Guru makes us do. Same thing you do at home, along with these 6 classes, you are in Pakka Ashrama Vatavarana and doing sadhana. You can ask, Swami, can we change our dress to longi, dhoti and bada or a bal to look like a rishi? देखो यहाँ दिखते हैं सारे. You can. Actually, we are achieving this through that. Hmm. So conscious, yani anavadyani karmani, tani sevitani. Anavadya is equal to anindita shishtakruta. No itarani, if they are nindita, even though they are shishtakruta, we should not do. With pramada, they might have done. I told you again, कोई प्रमाद से हुआ होगा, अनजाने में हुआ होगा, by free will, by destiny, by Ishvara prompting. There are many reasons because of which that Shishta at that time must have done the Anindita. Sorry, Nindita. But if you know it is Nindita, even if it is Shishta, you should not do. Because how much you become alert in Vyavahara, there will be sometimes a weak moment because of which some inadvertently some wrong thing happens. Remember, whether a great person has done or useless person has done, good is good, bad is bad. Try to catch this point. Even if a great person has done, yet if it is a bad, you should not do it. If a useless person also did, it is a good thing. If it's a good, you have to do it. That's it. Our pramana is on the goodness or badness of the action, not person. Person is secondary. He helps us. क्या करना ही अच्छा करना है उसके लिए प्रमाण के लिए ये महात्मा ने किया अच्छा इसलिए हमको करना है तो वट एवर महात्मा डज इज नॉट अथॉरिटी टू अस वर अथॉरिटी इज व्हाट इज राइट फॉर दैट राइटनेस महात्मा इज अथॉरिटी थ्रू दैट महात्मा और एनी पर्सन इफ समथिंग रॉन्ग हैपेंस at that time what is right or wrong that is authority not mahatma therefore the shishta sometimes misses his शिष्टाचार because of inadvertence seeing him say उन्होंने किया चलो मैं भी करूंगा then the Upanishad is your final authority Upanishad कहते हैं नहीं करना शिष्ट कृतानि अपि अवध्यानि कर्माणि न कर्तव्यानि let it enter very deeply into us great guidance see how openly freely Shruti Mata is giving us and the next step about the general शिष्टकृत we told महाराज ओके फिर आपने जो किया उसके बारे में क्या है उसमें भी दो बातें हैं यानी अस्माकं सुचरितानि शोभनचरितानि तानि सेवितव्यानि whatever the great grand noble things we have done you must follow because you have respect towards me as an acharya and it becomes a authority to you to samjhao your mind and do it and we also have done all sucharita for our own sadhana evolution it helps therefore asmakam in our acharyas whoever is your acharya your guru जहाँ भी हो उन्होंने जो सुचरित किया ताने जरूर आपको फॉलो करना because some authority you need so you have your own guru why look for somebody else इसलिए following what guru did the good things always makes it easy for our sadhana in everything you know the driving maybe the driving master ने जो अपने ट्रेड से ड्राइविंग सीखा सिखाया वो हमको भी फायदा देते हैं सोटे स्विमिंग so all the sucharita of theirs will be helpful to us we can do it that is what the coaches do na who becomes a coach who has gone through all that and himself has an experience hey who knows what to do what not do at the time of requirement so he teaches his sucharita to the people that's why a bowling coach a batting coach a fielding coach because he knows what is sucharita he teaches it and these listeners tani sevitavyani and all the matured egoless unbiased players when they are given the man of the match and interviewed they say our bowling coach has given these tips therefore we followed therefore we could take wickets batting coach gave this therefore we could is it not the fielding coach trained us therefore we improved from the last match and that coach told all that according to his earlier experience sucharita he practices and shows see the tennis may badminton every sport is an easy thing to understand therefore so too in a music so Charitani, he will tell how to catch the raga, how to set that the throat, how to protect the throat from the outer disturbances by avoiding what is to be avoided. डेली 2 दाना काली मिर्च अपने टंग के नीचे रखो तो गला हमेशा साफ रहेगा. इट ही हैज डन इट सुचरितो. नेवर टच और लुक और ईट द आइसक्रीम. It will spoil your gala. It won't come back for 10 days. Sucharita. Therefore, he avoided listening from the Guru. Understood? Asmakam sucharitani tani sevitavyani. Whatever the good, great, noble things we have done in our sadhana, you should do them. It helps you. Equally important is the other one. No idarani acharya krutani api. If they are not sucharita, shobhana charita nahi hai or duscharita hai, you should not. Who is telling this? Acharya himself is telling. Out of his compassion. If one or two mistakes, whatever, by any reason I have done, that also my disciple should not do. That is his honesty. That is purity. That it is kindness. It doesn't want even that one. That is how, the help of the experienced people come to us. We also learn through our experience. But if it is absolutely afresh and new, you depend on your experiment and experience. But already experienced experts are there, you should take their opinion. That's what the meaning of coach. They say कि हमने ये गलती की, हमने वेदर को पढ़ा नहीं, हमने विंड को स्पीड को पढ़ा नहीं, पिच को हमने नहीं पढ़ा, अपोजिशन टीम को नहीं पढ़ा, इसलिए हम हमेशा बार बार आउट होते थे. लाइक इंडिया 20 years बैक इन क्रिकेट, हमेशा हारना ही उनको, लूज टू बांग्लादेश, पाकिस्तान, एनी टॉम डिक एंड हरी. But though the coaches have become so perfect in coaching the children, students, or the player, more in avoiding the mistakes. Therefore, now they are doing well everywhere. Economically, also, India, how we are growing, we are understanding. Defense wise, how we are growing, we are understanding. The experts are giving us experiences. That's why the great Prime Minister, they ask, if it's finance related matter, ask the financial expert. So he tells, 1000 रुपए 500 रुपए को खलास कर दो overnight. That's how so much of black money is made white. If it's a defense thing, you will ask defense ministry. They say, so these are the arm ammunition we need. These are the new roads we have to make. We have to deploy more army here for security from the outer threat. For the internal things, this is what. I'm talking so many worldly example today to convey this point. Yani asmakagam sucharitani tani sevitani. Sevitavyani must be done. No itarani acharya krutani api. Bad is bad. Never do it. Be pakka. Kitna clear hai? If you are tuning completely to these explanations, you will understand how crystal clear is Upanishad and true is Upanishad in its teaching and training. As much clear and true is our Upanishad teachings in Vyavahara as much about the truth. परमात्मा तत्व के बारे में जो स्पष्ट रूप से बताता है, व्यवहार का भी उतना ही स्पष्ट. नो इतराण. हो गया. 2 plus 2 are over. Now the next one we started. What is that? Ye ke chasmat shreyagamso brahmanaha tesham tvayasanena prashvasitavyam. So whoever greater than us people you come across, whether you go to them or they come to you or you meet them somewhere in between. When you know that they are brahmanas and they are greater than us, acharyas, in their experience, their knowledge, etc. अस्माकं श्रेयांसः ब्राह्मणाः. हमसे छोटे हैं तो जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि हम हैं ऑलरेडी. हमसे बड़े हैं तो तेषाम फॉर देम त्वया आसनेन प्रशंसितव्यम. बाय गिविंग देम आसन आदि you have to respect and revere. It is a शिष्टाचार. Benefits are many. Why always talk about the benefits? It's a शिष्टाचार. Benefits are what? Because he is shrestha than me, he will shower his grace of tapasya, guidance, etc. on you. You can take it. So here the most important point is what? The guru is not binding the disciple to him because it is a bondage to him also. At the same time, you have to bind till you evolve. At the same time, when you are bound to your guru for evolution, people who come, somebody greater than guru, should we insult them, humiliate them? Point one. Or should we miss the opportunity of getting blessings from them? Point two. Both are wrong. Insult bhi maa karo, disrespect, replace it by respect. Learn from them also. Because so Guru is, that's why we speak in our classes. What I am talking in Upanishad or Gita is according to my mevakufi or ignorance only. By this, I myself am saying that I am not taught completely. How can you take her? Therefore, anybody who speaks on these Shastras, better than me, there are millions. So if you get a chance, you must listen. So इस तरह से मैं हम तो आपको छोड़कर जाएंगे ही जाओ how does it matter wherever you go you listen shastra better way and enjoy do it and वो मुझे कहने की भी जरूरत नहीं है every of you when you find a better swami you go करते भी हैं लोग nothing wrong because every individual is meant for his own personal evolution. If that evolution is possible here, you do here. If that is there, go. But in general, stick to the acharya for the sake of avoiding the mind's fancies of shopping of the gurus. Ego, which compares this guru and that guru. In this maya, we fall, forgetting main goal. To avoid that, we stick to goal. Guru. That's why the guru knows it. I'll not leave this fellow, he should not leave me. At the same time, anybody greater than me come, you should respect, give asana, make them sit and learn from him. Because in your ashrama, I am everything to you. In our ashrama. But you are going out of ashrama now, it's a convocational address. So there you may find great people than me. That time, it's a test for your ego. Your ego, if it is bad, you say, my guru is great to me, I will not respect this person. So you may quote me only for that. Therefore, I myself am telling you, if anybody greater than me come, you give asana, and asana includes every respect, reverence that is due, possible, required at that time. No, see. And a higher point in this regard is what? Just like my arrival in your life as your Acharya is destined by Paramatma to help you, so too Paramatma will help you through any other Mahatma also. So you should not deny it. Guru knows it. Experts come in our life and guide us and go. Regular people are there. Like your mother, father regularly guiding you. Suddenly your dadaji or any greater person come one day and talk 1 hour and add new things or important and goes. They won't stay all the time. The parents are there to guide you all the time. In the same way, our guru is permanent. Same time, anybody greater than our guru come, we listen from them, we respect them. Get benefit of them also through their upasana or their upadesha or anything. That clarity Acharya himself is saying. That is Hinduism. That's the glory. We don't convert other fellows to our side. We say, if you find other fellow, you yourself go. If this freedom is given by all the fathers, there will be not even one Christian. They all will join Hinduism. Because intellect को तो truth ही अपील होता है. There is no greater truth than Sanatan Dharma. But they condition, they compel, they put sentiment, they say emotions. Oh, इतनी तरह से वो लोग bind करते हैं. डरते बेचारे, they don't have convictions, no, therefore they get frightened. They come under obligation. हम हिंदुइज्म ऐसा नहीं होता. This is a place of sentiments, emotions, not overpowering the intellection, not overpowering the logic, not overpowering the ultimate goal and the conviction of the goal and loyalty to that goal. We don't compromise with it. Like I'm saying, if anybody better speaker on Taittiriya Upanishad is there, please go and listen. स्वामी जी बट उनका क्लास आप ही के क्लास के टाइम में हो रहा है, फिर भी जाओ. फिर आपका क्या होगा, मेरा क्या होगा? आई विल स्पीक इफ यू नॉट देयर, अदर्स आर देयर. इफ नोबडी इज देयर, आई डोंट स्पीक बट आई कैन कंटिन्यू माय स्टडी. व्हाई यू वरी अबाउट मी? I know what to do. But you see, you are great. You are. It doesn't mean that go in search then. लिविंग द क्लास, आई एम सर्चिंग फॉर ए बेटर पर्सन देन यू। लाइक सब्जी की मार्केट में जाते हैं ना, मिल गया आपको आपका, फिर भी घूमते रहते हैं कि इससे बढ़िया मिलेगा क्या। इज इट नॉट? बट इन स्पिरिचुअलिटी यू जस्ट फॉलो whoever has come in your life, Lord himself will send. एंड यू प्रे, इससे बढ़िया आचार्य हमको होना चाहिए, इससे बढ़िया आचार्य हमको होना चाहिए, यू प्रे सो सिंसियरली डीपली, नेक्स्ट लाइफ यू गेट एन आचार्य सेम फेलो, अरे पीछे क्यों वही मिला, ये आल्सो इम्प्रूव्ड इससे बढ़िया वो भी हो गए, तो वही मिल गया आप हम जस्ट मजाक में हम शेयर कर रहे हैं बात। तो एके च अस्माकं श्रेयांसः ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वया आसनेन प्रश्वसितव्यम्। So in that, first, give is greater than we. Second, they have to be Brahmana. Third, give them asana and arghya, padya, ityadadi. Okay? What was said here? Ye kecha, whoever they may be. Here, avisheshitaha means what? Don't specify them because of any reason. Only one reason, they are Brahmana and greater than us. We, your acharyas. हमसे भी अच्छे कोई दिखे तो एके च अविशेषिताः विदाउट एनी स्पेसिफिक रीजन आचार्यात्वादि धर्मैः, हमसे बढ़कर है मतलब नॉट इन द हाइट और वेट और साइज और बॉडी और स्मार्टनेस, नो, आचार्यत्वादि धर्मैः. See, if this guidance is not given by Shankara, and if we don't study this Bhashya, every other parameter we take and say that that person is greater than our Guru, and we leave our Guru and go. So here, what is the definition of the other Mahatma is Shreyas than this Acharya? Acharyatwadi dharmaihi. In teaching the Upanishad, in practicing and telling you, in Chizome, if that Acharya is greater than you, then you listen to them. Not because that Acharya has more money or has more followers. Not those fanciful things. That's why Acharyatwadi dharmaihi asmakam Shreya. Why this also Bhagavan used this Bhashya में? क्योंकि the word used by Upanishad is Shreyas. Shreyas is only in the Atma Tattva. The one who teaches Atma Tattva to us is Acharya. So Atma Tattva को सिखाने वाले आचार्य से अच्छा केवल आत्म तत्व को ही सिखाने वाला आचार्य है, तो उनके पास आप जाकर उनको प्रणाम करो, आसन दे दो इत्यादि. If you don't pause here and deeply think, you will miss the joy of Shankara Bhagavan's beautiful intellect and his kindness. He is highly intellectual to give us the best, and he is so kind to give us it. Give it to us. Both of it. एकेश अस्माकम श्रेयांसा. सो हमसे बढ़कर कोई है तो आप उनको, हमसे बढ़कर मतलब आचार्य से बढ़कर, किस रूप में बढ़कर? व्हाट इज योर रिलेशन विथ मी आचार्य? व्हाट इज माय जॉब? गिविंग यू द तत्वोपदेश. देखो, तत्वोपदेश देने वाले हमसे बढ़कर है तो वहां जाना. नो अदर क्राइटेरिया, बिकॉज द पर्पस ऑफ यू टू मी इज ओनली टू गेट द उपदेश. दैट्स व्हाई यू सी. And this is Tattvopadesha. And if it is in general knowledge, mathematics, these teachers से वो अच्छा पढ़ा है तो उधर जाओ. And the combination of Guru and disciple is decided by the Paramatma. That Guru may be teaching better than me, but you should be fit enough to understand also, no? If your level is only to understand whatever I say, you will be with me only. ऐसे कि नहीं, just because the Guru is great, you can go and count the way of that Guru's speech, the tone, tune, example, all that should be matching with you also. He may be good, but good for you or not. Therefore, Guru, Paramatma gives what is best to you. Therefore, don't run away. Finally, is that one. I also feel this thought, leave these disciples and go for some. फिर से डर लगता है मुझे, ये लोग कम से कम क्लास में आकर तो सोते हैं, बाकी तो घर में ही सोते हैं, तो ये लोग बेटर है. So I fix. अस्माकं श्रेयांसः शिष्याः. You go and catch them. This is best. So thought is clear. Acharyatwadi dharmaihi Asmat means asmattah, Shreyamsah means prashasyataraha, and Techa Brahmana. In teaching Upanishad, etc., if they are greater than us and they are Brahmanas, if these are the conditions fulfilled, tesham for them. Brahmanaha, usko Bhagavan Shankara specify कर रहे न क्षत्रियादयः. And again, I am not taking time every day to explain these things because it becomes too worldly. But still, I tell you one point. देखो, just like a Brahmana teaches a warfare, he will teach the warfare like a Brahmana only, like a Veda mantra, because he is a Brahmana. Standard is attention, forward march. He will do like the इसका nature वो है. ऐसा करने से वो हंसी मजाक होगा, लेकिन रियल वो कमांडिंग होगा क्या? लाइक ए क्षत्रिय डस, सावधान. Only a kshatriya can say like that, not a Brahmana. When Brahmana says Om Savadhanaya Namaha, he will say like that. A Vaishya also cannot do. A Vaishya says सावधान करना है तो करो, नहीं तो नहीं करो, लेकिन मेरे को 10 रुपए दे दो. He'll be in the same way, a Kshatriya cannot do the work of Vaishya. He will strongly, वो क्षत्रिय का लक्षण है कि he will not, he can't be like a Vaishya, he cannot be soft and spoken and tender. Then if he is not soft spoken and tender like a Vaishya, उसका business नहीं चलेगा, भाग जाएंगे लोग. Now apply the same thing. If the Kshatriya teaches Veda mantra, वो तो गड़बड़ी करेगा, वो लाइक युद्ध only teach. It is his nature. Just like the Brahmana cannot do Kshatriya Vaishya work, so too the Kshatriya cannot do the other two. Therefore, in the interest of the work and each individual, जिसको जो करना है वो करो. That is why so many departments and each one is given that particular training and that work only is given to them. You do this बस. होता है कि नहीं? सब मिक्सचर, कोई भी काम करते हैं क्या किसी ऑफिस में? There are departments are there, each one does their work. नहीं तो गड़बड़ होगा ना. एवरीवेयर इन ही सेटअप. होटल में खाना बनाने वाले अलग है, परोसने वाले अलग है, साफ करने वाला अलग है, बिल लेने वाला अलग है, आइटम लाने वाले अलग है, काटने वाला अलग, जिस जो है वो करे. ये सब these are all called as varnas. So here also they must be greater than us as acharya. What is acharya? Teaching Vedanta only. So to they are Brahmana, not Kshatriya. To them, what you have to do? Na te Kshatriyadeha. Ekecha avisheshitaha acharyattvadi dharmaihi. Asmat means asmattah, Shreyamsa means prashashyataraha, techa Brahmanaha, na Kshatriyadeha, tesha. To them, asanena, asana danadina, through the asana and dana ityadi. Why the danadi Shankara Bhagavan added? Because in the next mantras, Shraddhaya, Deyam ityadi are going to come. Asana is the first step, dana is the last step. Therefore, in between, after the asana, then pada prakshadana, then arghya, asamana, bhojanam, all of them are automatically included, depending on the time or requirement. That person, if he says, मैं नहा के आया हूँ, then you can't, नहीं, according to Shodashabdar Puja, you have to take bath. You can't force him. Then you want to give him naivedya. मैं इसे मैं खा के आया हूँ, नहीं, according to Shodashabdar Puja, I must give naivedya, you must eat. नहीं, जबरदस्ती नहीं करना. They're all, and then he says, चलो आप नहा के मैं आया हूँ, खाना भी खा के आया हूँ, तो फिर आपको दक्षिणा भी मिल गया होगा, सो मैं नहीं देता हूँ. नहीं, दक्षिणा नहीं मिला, देना चाहिए, चलो दे दो. In that way, he should know. Asana, dana, adina. What has to be done? Prashvasitavyam. What is prashvasitavyam? Prashvasanam, prashvasaha, shrama apanayaha. Prashvapa means shrama apanayaha. Removing all their physical shrama, manoshrama, ityad. Physical shrama is removed by asana. Prana shrama is removed by giving them the water. Pet ka shrama removed by giving bhojanam. Manoshrama is removed by giving him a dakshina because he needs some money, and also by your respect and reverence. So he needs some money for his project. It's work nowadays. So any of this Rama fighting or any work he wants to be accomplished through us, because you are a person in a government or कुछ भी आजकल के लैंग्वेज में मैं बता रहा हूँ, तो दैट श्रमा यू कैन, यार ये आश्रम में ये बिजली का ये दिक्कत किल्लत हो रहा है, तो यू आर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी डिपार्टमेंट चीफ इंजीनियर, सर स्वामी मैं कर लेता हूँ. दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रश्वसित, एंड दे डू इट आल्सो. प्रायोरिटी देकर दे जस्ट क्लियर ऑफ द थिंग्स एंड हो जाता. So all things which are not said in the Vedic Kala because they are not there, and which are required in today's world, they have to be added in there. That is called studying Upanishads and practicing it in today's world. Main thing remains same. Paramatma is the Lakshya, Antakarna Shuddhi and Dhyanam are the Marga for the doing Karma Yoga, Satyamada, Dharmam Chara. These main thing never change wherever we are. Whichever the place, whichever the time we are born, it is common. What changes are the in between little activities. है ना, उन दिनों में क्या कहते हैं, तेल खत्म हो गया लाओ, आज के दिनों में बिजली का प्रॉब्लम है ठीक करो. That's it. Like this. Now this has got another meaning. The same sentence. What is it? Tesham tvaya asane na prasvasitavyam. And it has to be explained for long time. I will, if I touch it, then I'll be tempted to speak about it. If I don't touch it, then complete nahi hoga. So itna suno. What he said is, Tesham, when they have come, asane, when they are seated, tvaya, by you, na prashvasitavyam, you should not, even in their presence, even do prashvasa also more than required. That much alert and sensitive you have to be. Otherwise, it's an insult to them. So, whenever the great Mahatmas come in your house or family, or you go there, sit, these are the few things. First of all, the highest crime of fighting and arguing to disprove them, that nonsense you should not do. That a Paramanastika, and if he is a reporter, that also belonging to other religion, prompted by those religious people, they throw these questions and try to pull that Mahatma on the stage. Today's world very dangerous. Everyone will have to protect oneself. वो होता है, लाइक अपोजिशन पार्टी का वो वाले हैं, मानो टीवी चैनल वाले, पेपर वाले, then they are given extra money for that, then they will try to pull this particular party fellow. That type of questions they ask. Everywhere it is so. That the worst thing we should not do. Okay. From that extreme to, tomorrow I'll explain it more. The first thing of which is said here, even in front of them, inhaling and exhaling also should not be beyond a limit of disturbing him. In today's language, called as pin drop silence. For various reasons, which I am talking tomorrow. We'll take half an hour for this, at least 10 minutes, 20 minutes. For one of the reason is what? What knowledge he came to give, what guidance he came to give, what flow with which he is telling, through him which Paramatma Guru Parampara working, what Mahashakti is trying to bless us with, we don't know. Even little of our inadvertent, even exhaling and inhaling extra will disturb that flow. That much sensitive we have to be in the presence of Mahatmas. Prashwas bhi nahi karna. Never ever distract them, even by a little mistake. This is from their standpoint. And from your standpoint, even withholding your breath inside, say for example, like the Kumbhaka, so much alert to listen to what they are speaking or to feel their presence, so that you get maximum benefit. This is the crux of this point. प्रश्वास भी नहीं करना उनके सामने. Then what we do when the Mahatmas in our house, Boyfriend and husband fight with each other, children fight with each other. They make all funny sounds of TV, बर्तन नीचे डालना, disturbing that Mahatma's tapasya and all that. And at the time of lecture, कुत्ता भौंकता रहता है. हर एक नालायकपन हम करते रहते हैं. That is why genuine Mahatma hai, they should never come into the world. Stay in the ashram, anybody deserving, they come. If you come, then have too much of love and compassion, forgive every nonsense of these grahasthas, and indisciplined, more than that, innocent, more than that, murkha and arrogant people. They don't have all these common senses. You have to bear with it, like Gurudev. He knows all, but he forgiven everyone because he's committed on his mission work. And people are not doing consciously or deliberately. They are doing unconsciously, by mistake. But by unconsciously or mistakenly or knowingly done, mistake is mistake only, no? So here prashvasa bhi nahi karna includes chीखना, चिल्लाना, खांसी करना. None of them should be done there to disturb the vibrational flow of the Guru's teaching. That much conscious you have to. Some more things are there in this aspect, must be learned by my audience at least, so that anywhere you go to get a chance to meet any Mahatma, you follow these to get maximum benefit. Otherwise, wherever we go with our own nature of disturbed mind and disturbing others, we go. Mahatma is talking, suddenly phone baj raha hai. Hello, you are talking. Arre, what a humiliation, insult it is. Gurudev was very strict regarding this. He was so angry, somebody is seated next to him because it's a big program, some chief guest. Chief guest थोड़ा हिलकर अपने कुर्सी को आगे पीछे साउंड किया. That was enough for Gurudev to become angry and look at him. When I am addressing these 10,000 people on a very sublime subject, can't you have 2-5 minutes patience to stably sit? How can you distract me like that? In this way, some of the common sense points, sensitive points, we will share tomorrow if we are available without ego. An egoistic person doesn't like it. उसको वो जो चाहता है वो करना ही correct लगता है. Now this is a highly important point spoken when we are with the Guru or Mahatmas. In general, this is how we have to behave throughout our life, to be absolutely sensitive and sensible, to behave in such a way that we are not disturbing the rhythm of the whole world, even little because of our inadvertence. As I said you, that is including when you are pulling the chair and sitting, even it is in your own house, on your own dining table. यहाँ से लेकर के आप कहीं भी ऑफिस में हो, बस में हो, मार्केट में हो, गाड़ी को पार्क कर रहे हो, कहीं भी हो, your that act of word or mouth or anything, you are not disturbing the total flow, you are the highest sadhak. While driving the car, while parking the car, while taking the car out of it, while getting out of the car through the door, while closing the door, sensitivity should become natural to us. Common sense should become continuous in us, with the idea that my presence should add beauty to the world, not disturbance. Whether I'm in a temple, whether I'm with a Mahatma in a class, whether I'm in another big gathering, whether at my own home, whether I'm a marketplace or an entertaining place, jahan bhi raho, showing this maturity is called real sadhana. दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू स्पीक टुमारो. आज ही ज़्यादातर हो गया, एक आध बात कल शेयर करेंगे. देन रिमेनिंग आर दे श्रद्धया देयम अश्रद्धया देयम. दैट इटसेल्फ इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट ब्यूटीफुल टॉपिक. We'll study it. Once all of them are over, maybe one class I may take if required to browse through all those 25 points just to see whether is our mind intellect has that much vastness and ability, subtlety to grasp all of them, or we are still extroverted with so much impurity that not even one thought entered. Just to see ourselves, we will browse through. Om 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 Om. 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 With all devotion. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarashibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Vedavyasa Vaishampani Agnavalkya Adya Shankaradi Gurubhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahma Praptyartham Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. God bless you all. Let us do our Viduraniti.